everybody, welcome to Enliven Wellness. My name is Tessa and I'm really happy to be here to tell you the top 3 ways you can tell if your vagus nerve is a little bit funky and not functioning super properly. All right. Now, I'm an integrative medicine practitioner in training and I work with clients all the time and it's such a blessing. And I always am like, we've got to focus on the vagus nerve. And they're like, why? I'm like, because it's like one of the coolest structures in the body and it's responsible for most of your healing. Yeah, a lot of your healing is done with your vagus nerve. So let's go over a couple of the basics. So what is the vagus nerve? It is cranial nerve number 10. And basically what that means is that it's a nerve that comes directly out of your brain and it goes all the way down through your heart, like all the way down your throat. It innervates all of your organs, your heart, your diaphragm, your lungs, your small intestine, your large intestine, your gallbladder, your liver. All those are innervated by the vagus nerve. And when you have poor vagal, let's get some vocabulary. There's something called vagal tone. Vagal tone is referring to the strength of your vagus nerve and the capacity for you to go into rest and digest and repair and come out of that fight, flight, or freeze. Now, if you have poor vagal tone, you can suffer from everything from B12 malabsorption, panic attacks, depression, chronic bloating, gallbladder issues, liver issues, breathing problems, heart palpitations. There's so many different symptoms that you can be suffering from as the result of poor vagal tone. And so it's like, ding, 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 do some of those sound familiar? Could you have poor vagal tone? That could be a thing. Now, all right, so let's go over the top 3 ways that you can tell that your vagus nerve is dysfunctioning. Number 1, or that you have poor vagal tone. Number 1 in my book and what I experienced is an inability to relax. So simply an inability to relax. So you could be definitely just a chronically anxious person. Like you could try to relax, lay down, meditate, all these things, and then it's just impossible. Right? That is a big, big, big indicator of poor vagal tone. So if you are having a complete inability to relax and you really are having a hard time with chronic anxiety and you just can't relax, then think poor vagal tone, like a dysfunctioning vagus nerve, because that vagus nerve is responsible for pulling you out of fight, flight, freeze and putting you into rest, digest, and repair. So if you literally cannot relax, you've got to look to your vagus nerve and start healing that vagus nerve. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 is digestive problems. What? So if your vagus nerve is dysfunctioning, then you will have digestive problems. Why? Because that vagus nerve, again, it innervates all of your different organs. And so if this is off, then all of those organs are not going to be functioning properly, right? So just by stimulating and healing your vagus nerve and activating your vagus nerve, you can do everything from increase gallbladder contractions so that you can digest fats better and that you can remove toxins. You're going to be able, your stomach acid will increase. Yeah. Right? Which will increase your B vitamin absorption. Very cool. Just by healing your vagus nerve. Because, again, you will not digest food properly if you are in a chronic state of fight, flight, or freeze. You will not digest food properly if you're in a state of chronic fight, flight, or freeze. Why? Because your body will think that you're constantly running from a lion. And it's digestion goes out the window. So you have to create vagal tone, aka increase your parasympathetic nervous system abilities in order to properly digest food. So if you're having digestive issues look to the vagus nerve as a potential reason why. Now, number 3 is very interesting, and it's something that I experienced, and I was like, what the is going on? And that was, I felt very calm in stressful situations and very not calm and very anxious in low stress situations. Like, I would literally freak out when I was trying to relax. Like, I would suddenly start to get comfortable, and then I'd be like, I'd have anxiety. And then I would be in a very highly stressful situation, and I'd be like totally calm, right? So it's almost like these two systems get switched if you have poor vagal tone. Like, it's like one system, the system of like rest, digest, and repair, you feel very anxious around, and then the system of fight, flight, or freeze, you feel very calm. So these two things can get switched if you have poor vagal tone. So those are my top 3 ways to tell if you have poor vagal tone and your vagus nerve is not working properly. And here's just a couple little tips and tricks for you to help increase your vagal tone that you can hum. That's right, you can hum. You can also sing. You are love. You are love. That also increases vagal tone. Now, one of my top favorites is cold showers and cold thermogenesis. Yes, do it. Those are just some of the ways that you can heal your vagus nerve and create more vagal tone. And then all of these different, things that you're experiencing, inability to relax, digestive issues, and this weird not being able to like having like anxiety in calm situations and calm in stressful situations, all of that's going to start balancing out and more. So I hope this video was helpful. I'm obsessed with the vagus nerve. If you are suffering from vagal nerve problems, or you're having chronic illness issues, Lyme disease, Epstein-Barr, mold poisoning, low stomach acid, digestive issues, chronic anxiety, the list goes on, I can help you. And you can please reach out to me at tgirly7@gmail.com, and check me out on social media, Enliven Wellness, and at Enlivened1 on Instagram. You can also check out my, so I think I mentioned my website, enliven-wellness.com, but please do reach out. I love working with one-on-ones. It's a really fun process, and I do a sliding scale of payment, and just thank you so much for being here and being part of the Enliven family. Please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and share these videos on your socials. And I love you all so much, and I hope you have a beautiful morning or evening or day, whatever is out there, and whatever time of day it is for you, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Okay, thanks for being here. Bye.